Hello again, I am Blunty. Before me here, 3 keyboards. Obviously one is still in the box because this is a brand new one. So we're going to do a bit of a unboxing and first impressions, take a look at this keyboard because quite frankly, it is by design a basic entry, affordable level keyboard. So it's not going to be something that needs a full, week-long review process to check out. So we're going to have a look at it. But just to give you some context, these are the keyboards I personally use myself day in, day out. We've got the Razer Black Widow TE Chroma V2, which is a 10 keyless mechanical keyboard with orange switches, so they're nice and quiet. And this is the keyboard I use on the machine that I game with when I'm streaming games. So my main machine doesn't have to run the game and stream at the same time. It just makes life a little bit easier. This is the Corsair K63 wireless mechanical gaming keyboard with blue cherries. Red cherries. Blue backlit, red cherries. My brain just short-circuited. So these are a lovely mechanical feeling thing, but there's no click to them. I'll record some inset footage here so we can get a better sound of how these keys feel. But I like the feel of these in general. I like that they're not too clickety-clackety, although I do love the feel of a clickety-clackety key. But as a guy who does video quite a lot, the clickety-clackety is sometimes quite intrusive. This is not a mechanical keyboard. This is a membrane keyboard. Now, I did used to use one of Razer's membrane keyboards, their mecha mechanical membrane thing, which had a membrane, key deck, but it had little clickety bits in it to make it feel a bit more like a mechanical keyboard. And that felt quite nice, but again, too noisy for the kind of stuff I generally do, so I wound up replacing it. This is the Razer Cynosa. This is the Razer something. It's the version 2 Tree. So just like this keyboard, it's RGB, and every single individual key can be assigned a different RGB value if you want to sort out, your gaming specific keys, and you can switch profiles between them, or you can just have it animate and stuff. It's got the Razer Chroma RGB, which is pretty decent software. It's fully programmable, like I said. Dedicated media keys, which I do like. This has media keys on it. I only ever really use the volume keys. Actually, the media keys up the top corner there, you can barely see. I never ever use those. The play, fast forward, rewind, all that kind of stuff, who cares? The volume stuff I use all the time. And I really miss having volume keys on this one because the keyboard I used previous to this did have them, and I keep reaching for them. I mean, there is a shortcut function key for it, but you never use that because it's just easier to stab at the menu, the media keys. So I like that. But yeah, besides that, pretty basic keyboard. So let's pop it out here and have a good look at it. Yep. I haven't actually played with this yet. I did slice open the plastic packaging so I could quickly have a feel for the keys before I started recording, but I haven't actually placed it down yet. As you can see, it's pristine in box. Alright, Razer, can you, I don't know, maybe do something about using less plastic in your packaging? Everyone's doing it these days. We don't need this. Why is this? It's already in a cardboard box to protect it. Why do you need this? No, plastic. Alright, so it's already I've seen a feature I'm impressed with, but let's get rid of the box and we'll talk about it. There we go. So the feature I'm impressed with, cable routing. This is a feature that you'll find on most premium price keyboards. And again, the price difference we're talking about here, this is like 130-ish American bucks. This is around about the same, maybe a bit cheaper, a bit more. No, I think this is a bit more expensive because it's a wireless one. Either way, these are around about 130, 150 US dollars worth of keyboards right here. This is about 60 US dollars worth of keyboards. So less than half the price of these. But of course, it's not wireless, it's not mechanical. So that's where you're saving your money. So cable routing, something you don't often see on the budget-priced keyboard. So I'm happy to see that. So you can come straight out the back or you can come out either side, depending on what suits your setup best. It is not detachable, unfortunately, which is something I do like about both these keyboards. This is wireless. So you can use it wired with a detachable USB if you like. And this is wired only, but it does have a detachable and replaceable USB cable up the top there. So wasn't expecting that on the budget keyboard, but it's always nice to have rather than not because cables don't last forever. So that's something else I just did notice. A dual what do you call these? Prop. angle adjuster leg thing. There's two levels. They sit inside one another. Again, I'll get you a close up of this so you can see it better. But yeah, you can have it sitting at two different levels, which is quite nice. That's again a feature you don't often see on the budget price keyboards. In fact, neither of these keyboards have that, and these are expensive ones. So let's turn her over. And give me 2 seconds and I'll plug it in real quick so we can see the actual RGB activated. It might blink off and on a couple of times because I can see right now the software is updating the firmware on this thing. But yeah, as you can see, reasonably bright and stuff. So yeah, first up, let's give it a little prop up with some of these feet. Shall we use the low feet? I don't like too much of an angle on my thing. Okay, so already I can tell you that not incredibly grippy. These ones, I mean, they're heavier and they also have rubbery feet on them so they don't slip and slide quite as much. But this, yeah, this is pretty light, and the rubber feet on this don't really grip. Let's put the feet back down and give this a good chance to grip. Yeah, it's better. Oh, how did I manage to unplug it? Hang on a sec. Oh, never fear, I don't think I actually unplugged that. I think that was just the keyboard resetting as the firmware updated thanks to the Razer software that's already installed on my computer for this thing. So, let's give it a test. Hello there, my name is Blunty. So, yeah, I don't love the feel of these keys. They are typically membrane mushy. I mean, they have a little bit of a give to them. Like, you press down and there's a slight resistance, then it goes bonk. But yeah, your mileage may vary depending on how much you like this. The MIDI keys feel a little bit clacky as well. But you know, very, very functional. Nice little rocker for the volume, nice and easy to use. Blunty rules, subscribe to Blunt. Don't judge me too harshly. I'm sitting, like, there's a camera and a monopod in between me and the keyboard. I'm having to look past that and look past my microphone cables and everything to try and type here. Just don't judge my typing too. It's also early in the morning as well. But yeah, this thing feels, I mean, it feels like pretty much any other any other membrane keyboard. It's kind of that sort of mushiness to it. It's reasonably quiet. But yeah, if you're happy with a membrane keyboard and you're looking for something that's, you know, built fairly, ooh, a little bit of flex there. Yeah, it's not very rigid, is it? I mean, that doesn't really matter much. So I see people do this on their keyboard reviews. Why does it matter whether you can twist it? They're designed to sit on the desk, but yeah, I guess it gives you an idea of the robustness of the internal structure of it. And do these keys come off? Let's have a look. Whoops! Gone forever! I've lost it. Hang on, I got it. So, pretty standard keycap for a membrane keyboard. Nothing too surprising here. It's reasonably decent plastic. I don't think you're going to have any problems with that. And if they do manage to pop off, do they go back on again? Easy peasy, no problems there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep this around for emergency use, I guess, because well, sometimes I might need a keyboard with a keypad on it. Actually, I do need a keyboard with a keypad on it right now because I'm playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, which just released yesterday, and that does have some shortcut keys assigned specifically to the numpad. Which I was having some difficulty with as I was setting up the game yesterday because I used 10 keyless to save me some real estate on my desk, and because you almost never need these unless you're a boring accountant or something. So yeah, it's going to come in useful for that, I guess. But yeah, for the price, if you're happy with membrane, yeah, I mean, it's a decent example of a membrane keyboard. Something else Razer sent me with this, we might as well take a look at while we're here, is the Gigantus large mouse mat here. So let's just get this Charlie out of the way. Actually, let's move the Corsair just out of the way here because that's easy to move because it's wireless. Alright, so let's have a look at, I'm not expecting this to be anything but a regular big old mouse pad, but we might as well check it out because they did send it in to me with the keyboard. Alright, so these come in, I think, 3 or 4 different sizes. This is the large. I think there's also a size above this as well, which is called like gigantic or extra large or something. I'll put them on screen and link to them in the thing. But but it is sometimes nice to have a very large mouse pad. Okay, so this is not the type that's designed to go all across your desk to support the keyboard and your mouse. This is just for the mouse only, but it is a very, very large area, so I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that size. I like the really big giant ones that go across your entire desk. I'm not using one at the moment because the one I had got really raggedy. It's over on the other desk where I do product demos and stuff usually. But yeah, it's like a regular mouse pad is like that. So we'll call it maybe twice the size, twice the area, all up. It's nice and thin, so it doesn't sit too proud. And it's got that sort of classic Razer green on the back. And yeah, again, like the keyboard, it doesn't really grip to the desk surface very, very securely. But it does feel quite nice. Let me get my mouse. Oh yeah. Oh! That actually feels really nice under the mouse. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Thumbs up to the Razer mouse pads at least. It's already dirty. How do you keep a mouse pad clean? Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time. Oh, and of course, thank you as always to the patrons scrolling up above there. I do appreciate your help.